Welcome to another Today's Decay, where we celebrate births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time. And on this day, December 10th, here's everything important that's ever happened. On this day in 1926, Guitar Slim was born, a rhythm and blues guitar player coming out of New Orleans, playing all sorts of rhythm and blues, boogie, rock and roll. Truly, it's all rock and roll, or maybe it's all rhythm and blues, or maybe it's all blues. Whatever. I don't understand genres. It either makes you move or it doesn't. Right. On this day, Anthony Coburn was born in 1927. One of the primary writers for Doctor Who wrote like the first treatment, like the Unearthly Child, like episode 1, and it was definitely a collaborative effort between a series of people, the entire series. I mean, like initially, I'm saying, but he was one of the primary movers and shakers of the show, and when it's good, it's really good. So thanks. On this day, 1928, Chilly Billy Carlisle was born. He was a horror host in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A television personality before that in the late 50s and radio as well, but got his start as Chilly Billy as a horror host on television in 1964, and he was on television in the Pittsburgh region introducing monster movies for about the next 20 years almost. Maybe his biggest claim to fame, I guess, is his cameo in Night of the Living Dead, but he also he also appeared as a zombie. Well, he did the same thing on Night of the Living Dead in the original one as he did in the 1990 remake, and then he had a cameo or appearance as a zombie in Dawn of the Dead as well, alongside like the likes of Brian Gregory. So I'm sure there's a great documentary, maybe a bunch of documentaries on the making of Dawn of the Dead. I gotta get into that. I haven't seen that. I'm sure, like, who else? I know, like, Brian Gregory from the Cramps was also like a zombie in Dawn of the Dead. So like, who else was like maybe like the entire collection of extras made up as zombies are like all people you'd love to party with, right? Yeah. Oh, speaking of partying, on this day, 1973, CBGB's first opened its doors. I spent many years at CB's. One of the funniest things, I would have started going there in the mid-90s, like 94-ish, and I was at the age that really Coney Island High was like the best for me. I felt like these were all the people that were in D-Generation that ran it, that booked it. Every night was like, you know, if you could just live there, you would. CB's, by the time I was going to shows, they had good shows, but they had many shows that you wouldn't want to go to. One of the best things about their setup when I was going was it was a very strict policy. You had to be 16 years old to get in, and you needed to get a ID that showed your age. So anybody could just go down 8th Street and get like a fake ID for like a couple of dollars, basically, to prove that you were like actually 18, 19, and then therefore showing that you were like of age to walk into CB's as a 16-year-old. So I'm saying if you were 14, you just needed a fake ID saying that you were like 18 and therefore could get in. But like, it makes no sense. Like, what made 16 a special number? Like, that doesn't mean you could drive. It doesn't mean you can drink. Why not just make it all ages? What other venue had this like random number that you had to be 16 to get into? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, it was a very strict policy. Yeah. Nonsense. I have a lot of great CB stories. But maybe I'll save that for another time. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's it for now. Goodbye. Till tomorrow.